Class 11 from sequence and series exercise 9.2 there were few problems to be discussed. So question number 15, in which you were told that this expression a to the power of n plus b to the power of n upon a to the power of n minus 1 plus b to the power of n minus 1 is suggested as arithmetic mean between two numbers a and b. Okay, so we know a single arithmetic mean, any single arithmetic mean between two numbers is the sum of the numbers by 2. That is the simple average that we talk about. Okay, so when we say arithmetic mean, then we say a, the number in between, and b are in AP. They would form an AP. So the in between term, 2 times the in between term will be sum of the first and the last, which ends up giving you the arithmetic mean as a plus b by 2. Okay, so simply whatever expression was given was said to be arithmetic mean, and we know arithmetic mean between a and b will be a plus b by 2. Now you simply need to cross multiply, solve this as an equation. So taking this to the other side, this is what you get, 2 times a to the power of n plus b, 2 times b to the power of n. This one binomial will be multiplied with the other, distributed inside. A multiplied with a to the power of n minus 1 makes it a to the power of n, a to the power of n minus 1, and plus 1 power from here, which will become a to the power of n. Then a into b to the power of n minus 1. Now b distributed here, b into a to the power of n minus 1 and b into b to the power of n minus 1. So again that ends up giving you b to the power of n. Taking all the terms one side, so 2a to the power of n minus a to the power of n. This will go to the left hand side as minus, will give you a to the power of n. Likewise 2b to the power of n minus a b to the power of n gives you b to the power of n. And these two terms will come with a negative sign. Now you'll rearrange and factorize this. So take the first and the third term together. From both of this, a can be taken common. So if you take a common from here, you're left with a n minus 1. And here a gone, b to the power of n minus 1. Then from the second and the third term, we have taken minus b common, so that you get a to the power of n minus 1, which was here as well. And then from b to the power of n, a b gone, the b's power will become n minus 1, and because negative has also been taken common, so this also becomes negative. Now these two factors are exactly the same. Again you can take it common, and the two factors you're getting is another one, a minus b from here. Now a minus b cannot be 0, because that would mean a is equal to b. But a and b were not same numbers. We were told that a and b are two numbers jinka arithmetic mean itna hai, whatever. So if this factor is not 0, the other factor will be equated to 0, taking b to the power of n minus 1 the other side. This is what we get. Then we'll bring this again in the denominator to the other side to get a 1 here. So that gives you, the powers were same for numerator and denominator, so I can write it as a by b whole to the power of n minus 1. And 1 is any base to the power of 0 is 1. So since I had a by b this side, I am introducing a by b here as well. So 1 can be written as a by b to the power of 0. Any base to the power of 0 is 1. तो हम यहाँ पे base लेंगे जो इधर भी था, so that in the next step we can say the bases are same, the powers can be equated. So n minus 1 will be equated to 0. The bases were same, so the powers have been equated, which is giving you n as 1. Okay. Now for the 16th one, children, you were told that between 1 and 31, if you put m numbers such that it forms an AP. So we are assuming, let's suppose A1, A2, A3 till AM, ये हमने m numbers डाल दिए हैं between 1 and 31, and they are forming an AP. Okay, then in that case, what do we say? These are termed as m arithmetic means. If you are able to write a sequence like this, 1, A1, A2, A3, AM till 31 is forming an AP, then we know that A1 to AM are termed as arithmetic mean between 1 and 31. Okay, so suppose this was given to you, this was told to you that between 1 and 31 we are introducing m arithmetic means bole, ya these are numbers, m numbers such that together they are forming an AP, comes to the same. If that happens, now this sequence or this AP will be having total m in between and m plus 1 and plus 1 more m plus 2. So they are total m plus 2 terms. So ये जो हमारा last term आ रहा है इस AP का, we can say nth term, और 31 would actually become m plus 2th term. m terms ये हैं, एक term यहाँ था in front, so this happens to be m plus 2th term. Okay, so with the help of this we'll be able to find our D. We'll apply our an formula for the nth term. an is a plus n minus 1d. तो a हमें already पता है 1. नंबर कौन सा टर्म था? m plus 2th टर्म. सो n की जगह आ गया m plus 2 minus 1, and D is what we'll be able to find because we also know the value of this nth term as 31. So 31 minus 1, that is 30, and this will give you m plus 1, which will be taken to the other side in denominator. So we have evaluated our D from here. Now once I know D, I can find any and everything. And what were we told? We was told that the ratio of the 7th to m minus 1th mean या numbers in between is as 5:9. So इसमें आप AP का formula लगा दोगे. 7th A7 happens to be the 8th term of AP actually. Okay, so n minus 1 अगर करोगे 8 minus 1, this will come as 7D. So A plus 7D upon वैसे ये जो भी ये term है, जो भी यहाँ पे suffix है उसका plus 1, क्योंकि 1 first term था. So ये आपका actually fourth term हो गया, second term हो गया. Okay, so that way. So for m minus 1, it will come as A plus m minus 1 D is 5/9. Again cross multiplying, simply you have to solve the equation. A already हमें पता है, A first term is 1, तो हम उसका value यहाँ पे 1 रख देते हैं. 1 into 9 will make it 9. Then 5 into 1 will make this 5. Then 7 9s are 63. This way just multiply, collect all your numbers one side, your D one side. Okay, then collect D one side, all the numbers the other side, and then in the end put value of D. Okay, we'll put the value of D out here. So D was given to was evaluated by us as 30 upon m plus 1. Put that value again, cross multiply karo, solve it to find your m. Collecting all the m's one side, this becomes 4m plus 4. 30 distributed inside, then collect m's one side, number the other side, divide it, and you're getting your m as 14. Next was your last problem, 18th one, in which it was said that there is a polygon. You had to find the number of sides the polygon has if the difference of every consecutive interior angles of that polygon is 5 degrees and the smallest angle is given to you as 120. Now children, there are two ways of dealing with this question, we can say. Okay, see, just imagine polygon. You know, it can be triangle, quadrilateral, or maybe pentagon, any number of sides it can have. One is, if you all remember the formula, then maybe this will become very short for you. Okay, because इसने यहाँ पे जैसा state किया है, you clearly know the smallest angle being 120, so your A first term will become 120, and it has been said every angle is increasing or differing by 5 degrees. तो आपका D का value 5 हो गया, A 120 हो गया, and N is what you have to find, but you should know Sn, sum of those angles. So if you remember, there is this formula 180 into n minus 2. Sum of interior angles of any polygon is given by this formula 180 into number of sides minus 2. So अगर ये फॉर्मूला याद है तो आपका वर्क थोड़ा शॉर्ट हो सकता है. ये आपने AP का फॉर्मूला लगा दिया बिकॉज द एंगल्स वर सैटिस्फाइंग द कंडीशन ऑफ एन AP. सो सम ऑफ एन AP अप टू n terms with your A and D and equated it to this is sum of interior angles of a polygon. But most of the times फॉर्मूला याद नहीं रहता है इंटीरियर एंगल का. Okay, so there is another trick you can do it by. इससे करोगे तो आपका थोड़ा शायद maybe your calculations will shorten up if you remember the formula. But if you don't remember the formula, you don't have to panic for any polygon. At least we know कि exterior angle का sum सबको याद रहता है कि exterior angles all together complete a circle, and we know that sum total of a circle, the degree measure is 360. Okay, so if you don't remember this formula, you can use that trick that we know that sum of, but remember that is for exterior angles. ये सब देखो, ये circle ये add होके पूरा circle complete होता है हमारा. So that sum we know that angle about a point or in one circle is 360 degrees. Okay, but अगर आप इस formula याद नहीं है and इस trick को use करना चाह रहे हो exterior angle की, so there will be little bit of working out here that is required because हमें data जो था that was about interior angles, we'll have to come to exterior angle. Okay, and as I've drawn the figure here to make it clear, we know that interior plus exterior angle is always forming a linear pair. Straight line complete होती है ऐसे. So if I know interior angles, exterior angle can be taken out as supplementary of that. So we were knowing interior angle as 120. So I have first taken out my exterior angle. The very first exterior angle or A will become 60 degrees then. Okay, now D will be minus of 5. अगर interior angle 5 से बढ़ रहा था तो exterior angle 5 से decrease होगा, right? जितना ये बड़ा होता जाएगा उतना ये छोटा होता जाएगा. तो D में आपको यहाँ पे माइनस लेना पड़ेगा. दिस इज व्हाट यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ इफ यू आर यूजिंग the exterior angle concept in your calculation. Okay, so A will come out to be 60, then D will be negative of 5 degrees, and then SN, yes, अगर हमें फॉर्मूला नहीं भी पता है, हमें पता है कि सर्कल पूरा 360 डिग्री का होता है, so we know value of SN as 360 degree. Okay, and rest is your formula for AP, of course. So 360, that is your sum of all exterior angle, is n by 2. 2A this time will be 60 and D will be minus 5. That is all you have to take care of. Rest आप अपना calculation करो. This 2 cross multiplied, 720. This becomes 120 and distributed inside. Minus 5n into n, minus 5n square, minus minus plus 5n. Okay, तो आपका ये quadratic आ जा रहा है. Reduce it, dividing by 5 to make your calculation easy. Shorten it up. 5 से divide कर दिया. All of them are multiples of 5. So this is your quadratic equation you are getting in n. Factorize it. You're getting two values of n, 9 and 16. Now for cross check, if there are 9 sides, then the last angle will be A9. तो A9 अगर आप work out करते हो with first angle being 60, D of course again as -5, क्योंकि अभी हमने ये पूरा concept exterior angle का लगाया है. So your A9 last angle is coming as 20 degrees. And अगर हम N16 ले लेते हैं तो last angle, that is the 16th angle, A16 will come out to be negative, which is not possible. The measure of an angle cannot be negative. तो हमें n is equal to 16 ये value reject करना पड़ेगा. So our answer would be, right answer would be n is equal to 9, or we would say this polygon has 9 sides.